What's going on, boys? We're back. As you guys can tell, stock Gen 2 Coyote. About to be not stock. So, we have an 18 manifold. You guys can see right there. We have a Pmas Fenderwell intake going in. FIC 1000s, courtesy of Straight Line Solutions. Shout out my boy, Cody Queensberry. So, currently the car has gone best of 13.0 at 109 mile an hour.
30, 60, 1/4 mile, 130.
Watch with these little simple mods, a custom tune from PvP Tuning. Watch this thing pick up like 6 mile an hour, man. That's what's awesome about these freaking Coyotes. They respond well to bolt-on mods and to more airflow. And not just that, this 15 manifold is only good for around 6,700 RPM, then it falls off bad. 18 manifold is gonna rev out all the way to like 7,600 and pick up more power, man. So, as you guys can see, man, completely bone stock, really freaking dirty. So I'm gonna start working on tearing this thing down. And yeah, guys, we're gonna update you guys along the way. As you guys can see, we already ripped off the IMRCs because we don't need that where we're going. And ghetto zip tie mod, but it works. Same thing I did on my F-150. It's gonna work perfect. 18 manifold. If you guys are wondering why I'm not using the IMRCs, it's because this car is eventually gonna be boosted, and you do not want IMRCs with a boosted application. And this car is gonna get an ESS blower, so we're gonna retain the 18 manifold, so everything's gonna work perfect, man. So let's start tearing this thing down, and we're gonna start cleaning while we're at it because this thing is freaking disgusting. So yeah, keep you guys updated. Alright guys, 8:20. I started at 7:30. I pretty much wasted another 20 minutes trying to get this damn intake manifold out. This part right here and this one right here, they're little worm things. They go in right here and they go in right here. That thing will not allow you to pull the manifold out. You kind of have to reach behind it and feel it out, basically. This is why I recommend catch cans on this Coyotes. This Coyote has 60,000 miles, and look how much oil's around there, but that's alright, we're gonna get that cleaned up. But finally, got the intake manifold out, and oh my god, finally. Pretty much got it all tore down within an hour. Hardest part is gonna be putting that Pmas cold air in because bumper doesn't come off. There's certain bracketry they put on there, so I'm going to take the wheel off, try to finesse it to the bottom, but almost there, boys. Just for shits and giggles, I wanted to try to mount my Boss manifold in, and look how bad the clearance is here. You would have to trim all of that just to get the Boss in. It definitely does look good under the F550. But here's the 18. Looks similar to the 16, but makes a whole lot more power. What's going on, boys? We're back. As you guys can tell, install is done and really cleaned up the engine bay a whole ton. Engine cover doesn't fit no more. 18 manifold, you can't see them anymore, but FIC 1000s, Pmas cold air. I do want to warn you guys, if you guys install this one, it is tough. You have to take the fender liner off, take the wheel off. It's a whole another thing in itself, but very quality kit, looks awesome. I just had to run to the store real quick and go get some vacuum caps, because that's one thing that Pmas could include if you have an IMRC delete. The only thing you're gonna use is this. I already recommended my brother getting the catch can. But this is the sound tube. The other two, this one and this one, are for the IMRC. So now that we don't have IMRC, we're good to go. So we already have the bass tune loaded. I'm gonna set up a log and log this first startup. Hopefully everything works good. 18 manifold, FIC 1000s, Pmas cold air, 93. So let's try it. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up to the little vehicle and connect the vehicle. Gathering vehicle information. All right, so my dumbass didn't know I had the accessory power had to be on, so we're online. These are all the desired things that Phil wants on the log. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it up. Cross our fingers, boys. Let's make sure we did everything right. Alright, so we can see everything here that it's recording. Idling good. Phil got this thing dialed in on the bass tune. So make sure we don't have no leaks while this thing's recording. No fuel leaks or anything like that. Good, boys. Your idle down. Now we're gonna take this thing out for a spin and go get Phil his gradual driving logs, and I'll bring you guys along for that. This car is so freaking nice, dude. I get it now. I get all the S550 owners. I love the S197, I love the way they look inside, but these damn S550s, dude, they drive so good. Interior is so nice. It's crazy. I'm excited to go watting this thing, man. A little bit of work. Most of the time, it freaking took me trying to put that the air filter inside the Fenderwell. It would have been easier to take the bumper off, but we got it done. So right now, I'm gonna go make sure these lugs are tight. I just tightened them down with the impact, so I don't have a 100 to 200 pound torque wrench on me. So I'm gonna make sure they're good before we go 130 in this thing, which is probably a good idea. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna get Phil our gradual throttle climb, which is part throttle, no watt. Once we get our watt log in, I'll record that. Alright, boys, so we just finished our slow idle throttle climb from 1000 to 5000 RPM, and Phil's at work right now, so he's not able to send me a revision. So we're gonna try to find something to do for the rest of the day. But I checked the log, and long-term fuel trims are about 20%, so it is running a little lean. So he's gonna have to add fuel. So it's normal on a bass tune not to get it spot on, because he's only done a couple of cars with 1000cc injectors on just bolt-ons, you know, usually for supercharged applications. But Phil will get it dialed in right. My F-150 Gen 2 was on pretty much bolt-ons with these same injectors, FIC 1000H. So yeah, I don't know if I want to drive the car anymore, knowing it should be fine idling it around, but I'll probably go park it, go to the gym, and then once we get out of the gym, the revision should be ready, and hopefully Phil has it on point and we can go rip this thing. I'm excited. Alright boys, so we ran into a little issue. One of the O2s wasn't reading, so I had to run around. I found a new O2 sensor. It was banked to upstream, so the main sensor that reads the wideband and everything, got that replaced. Sent over a couple more rev logs, and now Phil said we got the green button to go ahead and do a full throttle second or third gear. I'm gonna do a second, from 3K to 7K RPM. So we got more RPM now with the 18 manifold, so we're gonna go ahead and do that, make sure we're logging, and we're gonna see how this thing feels, man. I'm excited. Alright, so we're recording, AC off, 2K, let's lower it down to 3000 RPM, and we're just gonna stab it and drive. Alright, bang the limiter. Alright boys, so we got another revision. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna downshift it into sport, downshift with the paddles. As soon as I stab it, I'm gonna click it into drive, and it should upshift by itself and not bang the rev limiter again, because banging the rev limiter in coyotes is no good. OPGs will fall out the bitch. So see what it is. Phil said it's good to go. We're just gonna go record one more log for him just so he could check it out, and then we're gonna do another dig and see if we could improve on our 13.0 at 109. See what it does. It's on 93 right now, so we haven't put no E85 in it yet, so let's see what it does. Alright boys, so we're gonna do a little 40 roll, see what it does. Should we hit record on the log? Alright, it's recording. I downshift into sport mode. Whoa. Phil, you're a fucking animal, bro. Holy shit. Man, my brother's gonna be excited with this one. Holy crap, dude. Man, that was sick. So I just reviewed the log, and Phil has this thing shifting at 7,600 RPM, dude. Oh, holy shit. I woke this thing up, dude. I cannot wait for us to shove some E85 in this thing. Man, I wish my brother would just put a full E85 tune in this thing, because, bro, this thing would be nasty. I'm looking right now at the log to see if it was knocking at all, because I just sent the log to Phil, and we're about to do another dig hit to see what we picked up. And no, the knock sensors are good. It's adding timing, actually. Holy crap, man, that thing felt good. I cannot wait to do a dig right now. Waiting for Phil to review the log. If he gives me the good to go, we're gonna do a dig right now, and I bet you it's gonna blow the tires off of these R88. So we're gonna try that. All right, boys. Phil just said we're good to go. So I'm just gonna stab it in first, see if it hooks. If it spins, clean the tires off a little bit, and then we'll do our draggy hit. I got a little bit of battery life left on my camera. Hopefully this draggy picks up, dude. It's saying low satellite. All right, boys, good to go. Got the draggy going. I'm just gonna clean the tires off real quick. All right, see what this thing does. 1255, baby! Holy crap. We picked up a lot, man. see what this thing does.
30. 60. Quarter mile.
1255, baby!
130.
Holy. We picked up a lot. Let's see what our, Dude, our 60 to 130 dropped almost 3 seconds. Dude, this thing picked up 5 mile an hour and 2,300 foot DA. Okay, let's check if it's faster than the car on nitrous. Previously, it went 596, 60 to 100, and now it went 558. 40 to 100, it went 783 before, and now with the tuning and the mods, 722. And SN95 on spray, the SN95 on spray still got it, man. But I did test the SN95 in lower DA, so 1900 foot versus 2300 foot. The SN95 went 60 to 100 in 529, and this car went 558. So it might be a good race, boys. What do you think? Y'all ready to see it? Woo! I'm about to go pick up my brother right now, let him check it out. Let's try this thing out one more time. A little 50 roll. Pop it in the drive. God dang, that thing's nice, man. Man, let's go pick up brother. Let's see what he thinks. So what do you guys think, man? I think it was a freaking awesome turnout. The car picked up a lot of power, as you guys saw. Half a second in the quarter mile, 5 mile an hour. That's something we're not used to in these 2-valve Mustangs, but it's gonna be a close one, man. With this car on spray versus that S550, I don't care what my brother says, we're turning the kit on and we're giving it all it's got. He thinks he could gap us, man, so I'm gonna have to really be on my game shifting this thing with that New Holland Motorsports TR3650 in the car. Let's set a like goal, guys, of 500 likes. You guys can do it, man. 500 likes and I'll bring you guys that race. Full freaking videos, GoPros on both cars. We'll get you guys a badass video on that because I'm really excited to see how this car will perform versus pretty much a full bolt-on S550. The only thing it doesn't have is like a Cobra Jet or cams. Intake manifold is like not ported, so we're gonna be bringing you guys an E85 video on that car very soon. We're gonna load a full E85 tune on it and see if it picks anything more up. And I want that car to be like, you know, as much as we can do it NA versus this car, besides doing cams or Cobra Jet, you know what I mean? Because that's a whole nother animal itself, and it's a whole lot more money. If you guys enjoyed this one, man, please drop a thumbs up for your boy, man. Greatly appreciate it. It's your boy 4.6Chris. We'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace out.
Hey, say peace out. Say peace out to the people. Say peace out.
He's happy to be with Dad in the garage.
Right? Alright, peace out.